Duelist Cyclops.
Victory is in my sight.
So I guess I can talk about what I have seen, or what I think about it.
Right on target.
So the Ricochet seems interesting.
Get off my
That seems like
lawn.
it's gonna be funny.
Full blast.
That's kind of cool. I feel like that's gonna piss people off.
Extreme force.
I don't know how good that's gonna. It looks like as long as you're like people are willing to just stand together
No
and
more
not
holding
move.
back.
But cool thing, I guess.
Toxic fury.
The ult looks interesting. Looks like it does good damage. Cool way to do mobility, I
Activate
will
my
admit.
X-Men.
Hello everyone, Guang here. I'm thrilled to be back with you all again.
Look,
Welcome to
more
Season
Nacho Libre
8.5 of
free
Marvel
with
Rivals.
ads.
Following the defeat of Alchemax Corporate Raiders, Jean Grey led the X-Men on a daring run
Yeah, it looks
against
cool.
Alchemax
Very
to
unique.
rescue Cyclops.
I knew
However,
exactly what the fuck
upon
they were
finding
doing in
him,
that scene.
they discovered that prolonged exposure to chromium has left his eyes permanently open, unable to shut off his optic blasts. Scott desperately needed a vessel capable of absorbing infinite energy to stabilize his eyes. Meanwhile, Jean's Phoenix Force, previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened. In a heartfelt embrace, the two provided exactly what the other needed, finally giving the X-Men the reunion they deserved. In Season 8.5, Cyclops reunites with his mutant brethren in Marvel Rivals. Operating as a duelist, the fearless leader of the X-Men enters the fray to unleash devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies head-on, or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to gracefully wave through the battlefield and secure the perfect vantage point. When he unleashes his ultimate ability, Scott removes all power inhibitors, unleashing an apocalyptic optic blast that obliterates everything in its path. With this update, we are removing Wolverine from the Primal Flame team-up. Instead, Wolverine and Cyclops will forge a brand new team-up.
Well, I don't even think most people remember that team up exists, so.
Cyclops serves as the anchor here. When activated, Cyclops supercharges Wolverine's adamantine claws with concentrated kinetic energy, granting Logan a massive boost to his melee attack range for a set duration. Additionally, Wolverine's vicious rampage ability will be replaced by kinetic claws, allowing Logan to spin and slash with his energized claws while dashing forward, dealing continuous damage to all surrounding enemies. Season 8.5
So you turn
introduces a
Wolverine into a
massive weapon
Beyblade.
mode, Bounty Annihilation, alongside its dedicated new map, Kunlun Shenlong Arena. After a long delay, the legendary tournament of the Heavenly Cities has officially commenced. Following a grueling series of preliminaries, the immortal weapons have reached the finals to test their might and mind. Will Lin prove himself worthy of the Iron Fist title? And who is the mysterious assassin that slew Sun Spider? Stay tuned to find out.
Summer Festival.
With the hit, we are bringing a brand new holiday event to all players, the Rivals Summer Festival. Following the June 18th update, players can complete a series of events, including daily logins, to end up to 2,500 units. We've also prepared a fresh batch of highly requested swimsuit special costumes for a new lineup of heroes. Even more exciting, a new social hub, Hellfire Bay Beach, will drop with this update. Take control of your favorite heroes, snap some gorgeous photos, hang out on the sand, or even take
Oh, I'm sure the
in
most
the ocean. We
pure
hope you
of
make
photos will
friends
be taken on
and
the beach.
capture some incredible summer memories in Marvel Rivals. From June 12th to June 26th, the highly anticipated 616 Day Vault opens its doors once again. We are bringing back the limited time costumes and events from July to September of 2025. This includes previous swimsuit special costumes, the summer special collections, and more. Keep an eye out.
They said we only made a few million the first time. We need to ramp those
I
numbers
want
up.
to take a moment to sincerely apologize to you all. While our internal teams have been working incredibly hard on Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the past two Doomsday events, we've taken a step back for a careful evaluation. We ultimately decided that we want to spend more time polishing the gameplay experience to meet our standards. Therefore, Phase 2 will be delayed until late July, and Phase 3 is being pushed back.
That's kind of smart. I mean,
We deeply appreciate
they have till Doomsday release date. They have till December, so they have time. If they don't need to do it that fast.
your patience and understandings as we work to make these
'Cause
encounters.
I heard that I never even tried the Loki event because I just heard it was so shit.
Is still working hard in the lab tweaking the balance numbers. So please keep an eye out for our detailed balance adjustments announcement coming soon. Ignite the battle.
Time stream is in a flux once again. The battlefield is getting a cosmic recalibration. The prehistoric fury of Devil Dinosaur has been tempered, and we're reining in a long-range poke from Star-Lord and Phoenix. That's what the meta's been. Meanwhile, brawlers like Rogue and Blade are getting green light to get up close and personal from the depths of Atlantis. Okay. Angela's assassin is now swifter and sturdier than ever. Angela's survivability and mobility got a slight boost. This assassin's charge cooldown from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. And Chill stance increased shield value from 300 to 350 upon canceling the shield. Shield recovery rate from 50 seconds to 60 seconds. Reduce the interval between shield users from 1.5. So she can shield more, stronger shield, and she can hit the ground faster again from flying back in the air. Huh. That sounds that sounds good for her continual assault. Devil Dinosaur. Oh. Yeah, I was waiting for this one. Remove the knockdown effect from impact beam. Okay, so that makes sense. I don't see why that should be able to knock you down. Increase buddy barrier cooldown, so longer on the shield, and reduce the percentage damage per second of the bleed. So they halved his bleed damage. I think these are pretty fair nerfs. I don't see why the impact beam should have ever grounded enemies. And I mean, they just put a little bit of longer cooldown on his main shield. And then the bleed was just annoying to begin with, so. Nerfed my boy. Oh, have you been playing the dinosaur in ranked? Bleed was very annoying. Magneto. The mutant revolution will not be stopped. We're increasing the functionality and threat of Magneto's ultimate ability, increasing Meteor M. Maximum duration of 4 seconds fight, increase the damage dealt when fully charged from 300 to 350. Okay, well. I mean, he was pretty much one-shotting whoever he hit with it anyway, so I guess you have longer to charge it now. I actually haven't played any games since the trip. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah, because you've probably just been getting ready and staying active. Rogue, decrease the cooldown of Fatal Attraction from... Okay, and then reduce energy consumption when using defensive stance from 60 to 50 seconds. Increase absorb damage, energy conversion rate. Show from... So... Angela got buffed, and then... Buff. So the only tank that got nerfed was Devil Dinosaur, which I think was warranted. I'm interested to see if I didn't think Magneto was doing necessarily. I don't think his ult what was wrong with him, but and then Rogue. I guess they just made her be able to spam abilities more. Angela seems interesting though. Duelist. Oh, damn. That's a. There's a chance that he's going to be sad. Felicia's luck might have finally run out. We're increasing the fortune cost to purchase relics, decreasing her fortune acquisition efficiency, and lowering her survivability and damage. And they just said we're going to bust both their kneecaps. Good heavens. Felicia reduced cat's cradle damage from 50 to 40. Remove one charge, changing it to a cooldown, and reduce the cooldown from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Reduce phantom pursuit damage from 75 to 70. Increase the fortune cost of Chernobog's Crystal, Ring of Zona, and Minto Fish from 200 to 300. Damn. So that's a 50% increase. Increase the fortune cost for Halting Flame Orb from 100. That's a 200% increase. And it can no longer reveal enemies behind objects. Reduce calling card, ultimate ability, dash targeting distance from 60 meters to 40 meters. Participating eliminations no longer refreshes the remaining duration. Instead, it adds 3 seconds to the current remaining time up to a maximum of 10 seconds. Increase the ultimate second hit base damage from 30 to 70, but remove the percentage damage. For 250 health enemies, total damage of 2 attacks is reduced from 110 to 100. For 600 health enemies, total damage 2 stacks reduced from 180 to 100. Damn, that's a... Reduce the fortune gain from this attack from... Damn. I haven't seen the patch. Oh. Well, they broke... I mean, I don't know. That's a big... Those big nerfs. That's like... 200 to 1... Like... 250 to 50% like nerfs on her like overall kit. Huh. I guess we'll see how Black Cat players deal with that. Blade. Increase the unstoppable duration provided after each use of Scarlet Shroud. 0.4 to 1 seconds. Oh wait. Daywalker's ready to carve up. We're slightly increasing Blade's close range combat capabilities. They just need to rework him already. It's... While on Blade stands to increase the initial hit damage, Daywalker dash from 20 to 30. Increase the damage per spin from 8 to 10. Total damage increase from 52 to 70. I feel like that's not going to be enough. I feel like they just need to rework Blade. Make him not like... make him like a hybrid dive character. Give him more like abilities for like range combat. I don't know. He just takes too long to ramp up and dies. And then Shotgun fucking sucks, so. Daredevil. The man without fear will need to rely a bit more on his other senses now. Reducing Daredevil's ability to scout enemy team positions while roaming the outskirts and lowering the engagement distance and post-engagement survivability. Use radar sense maximum detect. Okay, that's not too bad. Reduce Sonic Pursuit's dash targeting distance from 20 to... That's a little much. Not a little much, but like that's going to hurt. It's almost a 50% nerf. Reduce objection duration. I haven't seen that. Objection is when you... Hello, Magic. Objection, I think, is when you deflect, right? So, you'll be fine. Usually that's more of a reflex reaction to stuff. Elsa Bloodstone. The Bloodstone legacy grows stronger. Elsa's getting an increase to her instinct accumulation speed for a slight bump to her baseline performance. Reduce the damage required to upgrade the passive skill Inherited Instinct from 1667 to 1111. The damage to rating conversion multiplier to increase from 0.006 to 0.009. I don't know what exactly that'll do, but I thought Elsa was doing really good. I guess they don't think so. Give her a slight buff. Human Torch. Reduce flame on Johnny. We are slightly increasing Human Torch ability. Reduce flaming meteor cooldown from 20 to 15 seconds. And reduce plasma body single charge energized time from 10 to 8 seconds. Damn, 30. That's nice. Thank you for your continued support, Magic. Moon Knight. Hunter demands a bit more precision from his avatar. Mark is getting a reduction in his damage capabilities. Reduce present dart single shot damage from 25 to 23. Reduce Moonblade damage from 80 to 70. When Crescent Dart and Moonblade bounce between enemies or onks, adjust the damage attenuation per bounce from 80% to 70%. Moon Knight will now deal less damage when bouncing attacks among multiple targets. Well, I mean, that seems fair. I mean, you're not really aiming, you're just hitting your onks half the time, so that's not bad. I think that's fair for Moon Knight. Namor. The King of Atlantis commands the tides with... He's like, no more moon! I still think he's going to be pretty prevalent, Allie. I wouldn't... They only put it down by 10%. So... Increase the aquatic dominion cooldown reduction granted when Trident of Neptune hits enemies. Okay, whatever. Phoenix, reduce the healing over time period provided after detonating sparks from 10 to 5 seconds. Cosmic Flames, damage fall off, adjust maximum damage fall off at 30 meters from 75 to 65. Distance to KO a 250 enemy with 2 critical shots or hits is shortened from 18 to 16, and a maximum fall off single hit damage reduced from 45 to 39. Number of hits required to KO a 250 health enemy is increased from 5 to 6. Okay, well. Cool. Because, what? Hasn't she been dominating ever since they nerfed her last patch? Star-Lord! Time to get a little closer to those legendary plays. Peter baseline mid to long range damage capabilities are getting toned down. Element gun damage fall off, adjust maximum damage fall off. So he's just more of a tracer now. Cool. Well, I mean, I still don't think that's going to do shit. I feel bad for Black Cat players, but it was a warranted. I don't know how much this is actually going to change. But maybe that. And yeah, I don't know. But I guess it's just a mid-season patch, so they probably don't want to break too many kneecaps for DPS. Strategist, Adam Warlock. The Golden Gladiator Cosmic Karma flows more smoothly. We're slightly increasing Adam's damage to healing conversion efficiency. Increase the Avatar lifestream charge duration when Cosmic Clusters hit enemies from... What? Avatar lifestream charge. So is this when he lands like crit shots that he gets his cooldowns more now? Well, Cloak and Dagger. The Divine Duo brings even more light to the shadow. Cloak and Dagger are seeing an increase in baseline healing capabilities. When Life Force Dagger hits charge up. So you can just... But does that mean they are nerfing him then? The spell field healing from 16 to 20. Hit targeting healing from 16 to 12. Healing remains, but now the AoE healing is increased. Here's the healing boost ratio provided by Veil of Life Force ability. So you have more AoE heal, but not as much single target. Huh. Deadpool! The Mergo Mouth is handing out even more band-aids. Wade is seeing a slight increase to his baseline healing. Yay! Gunform increased, bouncing bobblehead continues healing provided by the spell field from 40 seconds to 50 seconds standard or shot, and 50 to 55 upgraded. Cool. So his new standard is going to be his old upgrade, and then he's going to do more damage. Or healing. Love that. Gambit. The Raging Cajun's biggest hand is losing a bit of his sting. We reduced the offensive capabilities of Gambit's ultimate. Reduced the bonus damage multiplier provided by Raging Royal Flush from 25 to 20. Reduced the movement speed bonus from 40 to 30. Well, I mean, seems warranted. We'll see what that actually does. I remember watching Flats. He's saying like that Gambit really isn't that scary. It's just people haven't figured out that he's not that scary anymore. But I don't know. The Age of Ultron is facing some minor technical difficulties. Ultron's drone cover range is taking a hit to lower the buff capabilities provided to allies, and we're reducing his ultimate ability charge speed. Reduced imperative patch maximum drone attack distance from 35 to 30. Increased imperative firewall cooldown from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. His energy cost of Rage of Ultron to 4,300 from 4,000. So, damn. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad, but I guess he was. White Fox. Omnihan's mystical charms are a little more contained. White Fox's baseline crowd control capabilities are being slightly reduced. Reduce the charm and invincibility spell field radius of spectral surge from 0.8 meters to it. So is that how like big the circle is? They nerfed it? I thought that was a buff. Yeah, they decreased her cooldown. And they reduced how fast she goes through her shield. Rogue is the one that the push is less wide. Oh, wow. I didn't see that. All it says right here is that they decreased her cooldown. And then they... Oh, well, I hadn't gotten to that point. So you're... For White Fox. Okay. Rogue is the southern chick that's like a tank that can does the absorb. And the thing is though, Magic, I think though, is in actual ranked you never got to use her team up. Because Gambit was always banned, so like her team up pretty much didn't matter. If you got to use it, cool, but usually most people never got to even use it anyway, because Gambit's just been perma banned for since his release. And I guess this is it right here. Gambit, Magneto, Rogue. The mutant drama is cooling down just a bit. Reduce the by hearts as one. Rogue. Reduce the healing and damage provided by hearts. Reduce the percentage damage dealt per attack from 3% to... Well, at least it's still there. They just nerfed it hella hard. Alright, maybe they'll buff her next time then.